Hello everyone, Ollie here from 𝕬𝕗 Cinema, and I'm here with 𝕊𝕇ube.
Hello, people of the internet.
And today we are here to watch The Monkey.
Monkey.
Okay, so it's just Rusty today. Rusty, I didn't ask him because he does not like horror films. I don't know if you know that 𝕊𝕇ube, but he's not a fan of horror films. But funnily enough, this film, obviously The Monkey, is directed by Oz Perkins, who directed Longlegs, which is a film that me and Rusty did go watch. He wasn't... I mean, he respects the film, I think, but... yeah, there was a lot of things in that film he didn't like, but he likes the mystery side of that film, but everything else he wasn't a fan of personally. But you're not saying it's bad, but he just didn't like it. So The Monkey, again, directed by Oz Perkins, and also I think he did the screenplay as well, and also this is a adaptation from short story from Stephen King. Which is interesting, and produced by James Wan, who did like the Conjuring films, Insidious films, well, the first two Insidious films, and he's done a couple of other horror bits as well, some indie ones, and also, of course, Saw as well. He did the first Saw film.
Yeah, I just found that out today while watching ranking James Wan stuff with memes.
Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, we have to be kind of a bit quick because we got about 5 minutes until the screening opens. Not when the film starts, but when the screen opens. So we're going to try and be as quick as we can. I'll start first with my before thoughts on The Monkey. And so as I said before, me and Rusty went to go watch Longlegs, which is obviously the previous film that Oz Perkins did. And I liked it. I liked the mystery aspect of it. I loved the aesthetic of the look of the film as well, and all that kind of stuff. But other than that, Oz Perkins... I never knew who he was beforehand, but obviously I found out that he's actually the son of Anthony Perkins, who played Norman Bates in Psycho, the original Psycho, which is quite cool. But I haven't watched any of his previous films before Longlegs, so so I'm intrigued just by Oz Perkins's direction. I mean, I'm hoping it's going to be very good. I was worried it was going to be Blumhouse, because Blumhouse is notorious for either horror films that are either really good or really shit, but it's not Blumhouse, it's Black Bear Productions or something. I think it's like a UK distribution or production company. I'm hoping it's good. Horror films nowadays can be hit or miss.
Yeah.
But so hopefully we'll come out really happy. But from what I've been hearing, the reactions, the reviews and whatever, pretty good. But the thing is, with Longlegs specifically, the reviews or the early reactions have been so hyped up to the point where it's a bit too hyped up. But I'm hoping the hype that this film has, it's worth what people have been saying so far, which is pretty damn good. Some say it's alright, some say it's bad, but obviously that's everyone, really, isn't it? It's the overall crowd, the overall audience say it's either really good, mixed, or bad. So I'm hoping it's really good. I'm guessing 𝕊𝕇ube's the same.
Yeah, it does look interesting from what I saw on the trailer, from what you presented me on Instagram.
Yeah, so I'm hoping for the best. Oz Perkins, just from Longlegs, is a pretty good visionary director, and I hope he does well on the novel, or the short story should I say, which I haven't read or listened to. So I've actually bought it this morning hoping to actually listen to it, but I didn't have time. So hopefully I'll listen to the story later on, or at some point when I can. But in terms of the film, I hope it's really good. So I'm going to pass on to 𝕊𝕇ube.
Now, I don't have too much to say, but I am a fan of Stephen King's type of horror. I've obviously watched the It movies, but I'm hoping to try and explore a bit more on the horror genre. I have seen a film called The Dark Tower from when I was younger, and for the life of me, I can't remember what happened in the film. Now, in this film, from the trailer, it does look quite interesting, but I was a bit curious on why this film was called The Monkey, because it sounds like a film that doesn't really sound like a horror film. It just sounds like something that would come out of an animated film. But I'm not going to judge too much, because I'm not in charge of title. No, because I'm not in charge of title sequences. Now, I've not seen Longlegs, I was originally gonna watch it with you guys, if I remember correctly. I was busy with other stuff. I am a big fan of like the horror genre so far. I'm starting to try and get more and more into it as time slowly goes on.
Do you have any particular favourite horror films?
Now, my favorite horror film of all time is obviously John Carpenter's The Thing. It's just pure perfection. Nobody can change my mind on that. But in terms of like campy horror type of stuff, I'm like more of the Evil Dead movies type of person.
Any other thoughts coming to the film? Like, obviously you mentioned Stephen King, so you're not familiar with Oz Perkins, the director, at all, are you?
No, I'm afraid I'm not.
Okay.
I did hear that James Wan's name was attached to this project, which his last current film was Aquaman and the stupid ass fucking last DCEU movie. And
we'll put the link in the description below for that review, which was one of our first. I think it was our first duo review we did.
Yeah, it was fun. Now, overall, yeah, I did hear James Wan was attached to this project, and I did find out this morning while I was watching YouTube, and I was watching a video on ranking John Wan movies with memes. Don't. That's the kind of content I view. Okay, and I was surprised when I found out he did the Saw movies. I did not know that. I thought it was going to be someone else that had done that type of stuff. I've not heard of the person who directed this film before, because obviously I've not seen Longlegs. Overall, I am interested in the film. Can't wait to see it. I'm really hoping it's a good film, or at least I'll enjoy it. That's my thoughts. Let's hope it's good. Sayonara.
See, I'd usually let Rusty say roll the preview, but unfortunately he's not here, so yeah, I mean, I'll say it in the meantime for this video, so yeah, roll the preview.
Wait! Hello, brother. The monkey that likes killing our family is back.
Holy!
Here comes trouble.
We spend the night away. Here they have a lot of fun.
Okay, so the film, and 𝐵𝕚𝕬𝕐 has to be quick because he's got a bus to catch, so I'm going to pass it on to him first.
Now, I think this was a really good horror film. I liked the cinematography, the characters were fun, the antagonist was pretty cool. I really liked the concept of the monkey. It lived up to its title. I really loved the soundtrack of the film. Thought it fitted well.
The gore as well.
I was very blown away by the gore. I thought it was just absolutely fun to watch, but also a bit fucked up. But
yeah.
That's the point of the film.
Yep.
I like the font they use in it and the colours matching the monkey, I guess. There were a few bits I thought were a bit off. Like, what's the other character's background? Why are they doing this? Why did the emo kid wanted the monkey? Did he like have a fascination with it? I really don't know, honestly. But overall, I enjoyed the film. I will give it a 7.5 out of 10. I just thought it was fun. It was very campy. I enjoyed it.
I loved your reactions throughout the film. Especially the gore, you're like, fuck! which is one of the big ones,
It was just so unexpected for me.
Yeah.
Overall,
Same.
I enjoyed it, had fun with it. Sayonara.
Alright guys, so I'm back home. I know, it's weird, me not being outside, but it's very dark outside. And it's actually a lot earlier than I thought it was going to be when it finished. I think I got my times mixed up because I'm so used to going to later screenings in the evening ones, but thank God it's actually earlier than I thought. So, but anyway, it was pitch black outside, as you saw with 𝐵𝕚𝕬𝕐's thoughts on the monkey. So I did record some bits of what I said, but I thought I'll just leave it till I get back home when I'm safe, because when I'm outside in the dark, pitch black, and not in any public area on my own, that's a problem, because I feel weirdly unsafe. I know it might sound a bit ridiculous, but it's a weird fear I suddenly got recently. So yeah, don't judge, please, guys. My thoughts on The Monkey. Very good. Not amazing, not bad. I found a lot of the humour, the dark humour there was in the film that I knew about coming into it from watching the trailer and some of the reviews. Worked really well for the most part. I really liked most of the humour. It gave me a real chuckle, and sometimes, I try not burst out laughing, but I'm not one of those people in the audience that do that, but I damn near did that a couple of times, but I pushed myself back a bit, so, but NerdTube, he didn't. His, expressions and stuff, and what he said aloud, it was just, it was funny for me, but I wouldn't do that, because, I don't like putting myself in that position of, being the one reacting. Anyway, the gore, did it live up? Hell yeah. There were so many unexpected moments where I was like, oh shit. And there's also some moments where you're like, oh god, something's gonna happen. Oh shit, sorry about that. So it was really, tense at times for me. I don't know about NerdTube, we didn't have time to talk about it more because obviously you had to get the bus, so, yeah, we seem to both really like it, which is great, which is exactly what I wanted to come out like with every film, but that's not always the case, so, yeah, for the most part, I liked the film. I liked the first half more than the second half. Nothing too bad about the second half, I just enjoyed the first half more, the jokes, the kills, and everything, yeah, but everything leading up to the climax of the film was interesting. I liked it at times, but I'm not going to go into too much into it because I don't want to spoil it for any of you guys that want to watch it, but yeah, I liked it. The father, I've forgotten the actor's name, but I know he's in one or two other things that a lot of people know him in, but I've never heard of him before watching this, so I did a little bit of research, but I can't remember on the top of my head after watching the film, so apologies, but I forgot the actor's name, but he's English, I know that. I know he's English, he's from the UK. I think he's got a pretty good American accent. I can't speak on that because I'm not an American, but from listening to other films and other Americans, I don't know what type of American accent he's got, because I know there's multiple different accents in America like there is in the UK, but I wouldn't know what type of American accent it is. Like a Western accent, it's not Western. I might be wrong, it might be Western, but whatever it is, I think he did good in terms of his performance. Yeah, and also the twin brother, the two adults, I'm not going to say too much, but the adults are played by the same guy, which got me really confused at first, because I was like, wait, at one point, with one of the twin brothers, I was like, wait, is that him in the future? But then I went over to NerdTube and I said, is that him in the future? And NerdTube said, no, that's his twin brother. I'm like, makes more total sense, I look like a complete idiot now, but at least I got clarified on that, so, thanks NerdTube. I thought the concept was interesting, the characters were good. In terms of no spoilers, because I don't want to spoil anything, but if you love horror, if you love gore, go watch it. If you liked Longlegs, and you liked the art style direction to what Oz Perkins did in that film, or any of his other films, I can't say that because I haven't seen any of his other films other than Longlegs and obviously this, go watch it, I'd say. If you like any of the actors that have been shown in this film that were in other films or shows that you liked, I'd say go watch it. I'd pretty much say I recommend it all the way around, really. Like, if you're a horror fan, if you love gore, pretty much what I've just said, I would say go watch it and give it a go. Yeah, I'd say watch it in the cinema. I wish I had more to say, but I don't. And that's kind of the beauty, really, of coming out of the cinema. You're sometimes a bit flustered and, you're unsure what to say. So maybe in the future, in like a rewatch for this film, I might have more thoughts. So I might come and re-review the film. I've never done. Have I ever done that? I don't think I've ever done that, where I re-review a film on the channel, but I might do. We'll see. But yeah, what would I give this film out of 10? I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. It was pretty decent. Yeah. Sorry, I don't really have much else to say. So, it's probably a bit of a shorter video than usual. That's probably because Rusty's not here. No offense to Rusty, of course. I mean, I love hearing what he thinks of all the films we watch, but you know, at least it's quicker to edit and it takes less time. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, yeah. I don't know what video will be next. I don't know if it will be another Out of the Cinema review or a video that I'll do independently, or I don't know, it might be another trio review, it might be another duo review, whether it's with me and 𝕬𝕘𝗙 again, or if it's going to be with me and Rusty again. Or who knows, it might be with Rusty and 𝕬𝕘𝗙 for once. But either way, I and maybe Rusty and 𝕬𝕘𝗙 will see you in the next video. Bye bye.